Hello dear ABWM viewers, my name is Mobin Mirkazemi from Sydney, Australia, and tonight we have with us Sarah, who is an advisor for Save the Children Australia, to clear out some of the questions people might have about Save the Children and charity in general. Okay, Sarah, welcome to the show. So my first question is, how much of the money that people donate actually reaches the children?
Sure. Over 80% of our money that comes through to Save the Children goes to our programs. And this means that children and their families living in countries in the Pacific, in Asia, as far away as Africa, but also right in our own country in Australia, benefit from the money that the public raises for Save the Children. And we provide support to children and their families across a range of different measures. So it could be making sure that kids have access to a safe and quality school, so they're learning and then they can then become productive members of their communities after they graduate school. The children are safe. They have access to healthcare. Women have access to maternal health care and to doctors and nurses when they're pregnant, and that people have enough food and have clean drinking water. So we make sure that every aspect of that child's life, they're given support and they're able to thrive.
Thank you so much, Sarah. So my second question is, do people still die of hunger?
People definitely still die of hunger, and right now 1 in every 9 people goes to bed hungry every night. And What this means is around the world, 795 million people don't have enough food they need to lead an active, healthy life. And this is more than just people missing a meal. It means that people suffer from recurring illnesses, developmental disabilities, low productivity. So not having enough food affects all parts of their life. And in some places where there is simply not enough food, people still do die of hunger.
And the other question I have is that if someone is not willing to donate financially, is there any other ways that they can help?
So the best way, the absolute best way to help is to donate funds. So because we make sure that those funds go to what those people need the most. So we make sure that we're working with the communities and identifying with them what support they need, because it's very different across the world. But if people cannot afford to give funding to Save the Children, then we don't encourage them to go to the countries to help, but we do encourage, maybe you could hold a fundraising event and encourage your community to give money. You could run in a race and raise money through different means. The other thing you can do is support Save the Children in some of our actions that we have. So if you go onto our website, there's an action that you can take, or you can click on a link up the top of the page that shows that says take action and campaign with us. So that could be sending an email to your member of parliament to make sure children's rights are reflected in government policy, that the foreign minister is allocating funds to particular emergencies around the world. So you can also take action from your home by supporting Save the Children in some of our calls to support children's rights.
And finally, Sarah, my question is, have you actually contacted people like, rich people like Mark Zuckerberg or Oprah, or all these people that have that are multi-billionaires and have got much greater financial power than the general population? Have you, or does the Save the Children approach these people as well to get a greater help?
Absolutely. Save the Children works with many different people, and not just the government, but also with, as you say, people with significant wealth, like Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates, or inside Australia as well. And so we work closely with them to educate them on what's happening in different parts of the world and where they can donate money. So it's not just about members of the Australian public like you or I to give some to support Save the Children, but also people and businesses that might be able to donate as well. And we tell them the same thing, that giving money is the absolute best thing that you and those wealthy people and businesses can do as well, because Save the Children, we work in over 120 countries across the world, and we have staff members that are from those communities and from those countries where we're working. And so when we're designing a program, we don't just design it from Melbourne, we actually are in those countries and we employ local people. So making sure that the programs are right for them, and we're getting down to the absolute root causes of why they need support from Save the Children, making sure that we're targeting those really vulnerable children that need support the most.
And thank you so much, Sarah, for coming to the show, and thank you for your time. I hope you have a lovely day.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for having me.